At this moment, Clark moves toward the officers.
Show me your hands! Gun!
Then Clark drops to his hands and knees. There was a cell phone next to Clark's body. No guns were found. Officers involved have been put on paid leave as district and city attorneys investigate.
So here we have a frame from the officer who clearly perceives a gun at this moment. But there's only about 10 frames here, okay? So we thought this would be useful to help us analyze what happened in this case or what the officer actually saw. But here's the raw video footage. We just zoomed in there. Not a whole lot to go off of. What we can start to do though, as I frame average from 1 frame to 5 frames to 10 frames, is it will help clarify or reduce the noise of this image. So here I go. There's 5 frames and there's 10 frames averaged. This is the best image that we're gonna be able to work with. Let me take you through the process that we went through. And that's when we turned to machine vision. And here's how it works. You have your reference shape, which is that shape from the image that we got from the body-worn camera. And then you have your test shape, okay? And what you do is you take a point on your reference shape and you compare that distance to every point on your test shape and you record the shortest distance. But then what you do is you repeat that for every point in your reference shape. And so the lower the distance means the lower the score, means the better the match between the 2 shapes. That's all that is. So we recruited somebody with a similar stature and same skin tone. We tested 9 different postures. And there's our low light conditions, there's our shapes, and what our results found was this, is the algorithm predicted that the most likely position was in fact a shooting position. Now, you cannot use machine vision to say, hey, this was the position of the hands at the time of the shooting. No, you can't. What we have is a reference shape and we're comparing that to test shapes and we're saying this is the most likely, that's all. But what I love about this as an expert is I had nothing to do with this. It's just simply an algorithm that's looking at the 1s and 0s and telling me what the most likely shape actually is.